State your name.
Brennan on that.
What are we doing out here, Brennan?
We're evangelizing.
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty fun.
What are we going to do afterwards?
Eat Waffle House.
Sweet. State your name.
Mason.
What are we doing out here, Mason?
Evangelizing.
What is that?
We're teaching people about the Bible.
Sweet. What's your first name?
Daisy.
Good one. So, Daisy, do you currently go to church?
Yes.
Awesome. How often do you attend?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Cool. Would you consider yourself a good person?
None are good.
Not that good?
Well, none are good.
None are good. Can you explain that for me?
It's a Bible verse.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, that's what we were looking for. Do you often share your faith?
When conversation arises, I will. Yeah.
What's the main thing that keeps you from doing that?
Probably approaching.
Approaching is pretty tough. That's why we have to give people Cokes. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of fearful, right? Do you have a particular technique that you like to use to share your faith?
I don't know.
Have you ever studied anything like that before or heard of them before?
I have. I went to a Bible school.
Oh, cool. And they taught you one way to do it?
I mean, they just kind of... They taught in any situation, really. You just kind of speak what you know. Just share the truth.
Cool, cool. Well, can I share with you real quick how we do it? We have a little method, just real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so we start off with the question, do you think you're a good person? And most of the time, if you're a non-believer, what do you think the answer would be?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's right. Most of them think that, right? So then we ask them about the 10 Commandments. So we say something like, have you ever told a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would have to say yes, right? Because everybody's alive. And so then I would say, okay, what do you call that? What's a person who tells lies?
A liar.
A liar. So basically you just confess that you're a liar, right? And so we go through a couple of the 10 Commandments like stolen anything, even something small, or disrespected your parents or something like that. And if you're an unbeliever, you've just heard these things like, okay, I just confessed I'm a liar and I'm a thief and I've stolen things. Well, that's a thief, right? And I've disobeyed my parents. So then we go into, okay, do you think when Jesus comes back in Judgment Day, would you be innocent or guilty? And the unbeliever would have to say what?
Guilty.
Guilty. So where do you think you're going to end up if an unbeliever, heaven or hell?
Hell.
Right. And so that hopefully puts a little concern in their heart, right? We call this dangling them out the window a little bit, letting them see the free fall, letting them see that they're actually in danger. And then we can get into, well, you know what Jesus did so that you don't have to go to hell. He died on the cross. He took all of our sin and put it on himself, paid the penalty, and then we, through trust and faith, can believe and we can go to heaven. So that's kind of the way we approach sharing the gospel. What did you think?
I like it. I've seen that method before, and I think from what I've seen, it usually is mind-blowing to people who haven't heard of it that way.
Yeah, it's
I like it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. I'll get your Coca-Colas. Thank you so much, Daisy.